What's up, fight fans? Welcome to Mr. Mustache MMA News. Today, I want to discuss an upcoming light heavyweight matchup on this Saturday's UFC 301. But before we get into it, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to continue getting more MMA content by yours truly and to help the channel grow. All right, guys, getting right into it. Anthony Smith, Vitor Petrino this Saturday in a fight. The writing's kind of on the wall here. The UFC seems to be feeding Anthony Smith to Vitor in a way to push Vitor more towards a title shot, because he's got, he really just has all those attributes, right? Big, strong. I mean, how the fuck does this guy make 205 pounds? I mean, come on, guys. He looks so fucking big against Tyson Pedro. That was insane. That was insanity. And for his lack of skills, he's so big. It makes me curious, how long is it gonna be until we see Vitor Petrino exposed against these higher level technicians in the UFC, especially a light heavyweight, right? Where you got the Alex Pereiras, the Jan Blachowicz, the Jamal Hills, fucking just to name a couple of them, right? And against Anthony Smith, right? Anthony Smith can very well go out there and take away the hype train of Vitor Petrino because Anthony Smith has the skill. He has the striking ability. But I think what Anthony is going to lack here is like that strength. And same thing with like what Vitor lacks in his technical ability. He's just a big motherfucker, right? He's able to kind of nullify your offense and just kind of hold you. That's what he did against Tyson Pedro. Like, he wasn't really effective, but he was able to kind of hurt Pedro enough just by being so much fucking bigger than him and just being able to just do enough to keep Pedro off of him and then just use his strength and his size to just tire Pedro out enough to where he just wasn't able to be just really effective or even dangerous against Vitor Petrino. And I think the perfect game plan is like the same thing that Vitor used in that fight is what he should use against Anthony Smith in this fight. Because if he tries to go at this in a technical way, I think Smith can go out there and leg kick the shit out of him and just use it to be a complete striking clinic. But if Vitor Petrino can use the same game plan that he utilized against Tyson Pedro or Alexander Rakic utilized against Anthony Smith, I think that's exactly what we're going to see. I don't think that we're going to see an exciting fight. I think we're going to see just a very boring, like, I'm just going to hold you down and be your big brother and just show you like you just can't do anything against me. And I just think Vitor has all of these capabilities of being a star except being like a good fighter. And that, I think, once he goes up those 205 ranks, we'll see him being exposed. I'm just curious how long it's going to take. Are we going to see it this Saturday? Or are we going to see it 6 months, 18 months from now when he starts fighting those top 10, top 12 guys? Khalil Roundtree is another really good example, right? Because just being big in the UFC just doesn't do it. And Anthony Smith, for as delusional as that fucking guy is, right? I love Anthony Smith. I love you, bro. I love you. I had your back during the rise before the John Jones fight. And since then, it's kind of hard to back you up. And it's fine. I respect you for that. You got to almost have to have that delusional mindset to go out there and fight in a fucking cage in your underwear. So it makes sense, especially if you want to still go out there and compete. You really have to think that you are the best in the world. So that makes sense, and I respect you for that. But it's a tough one. It's a tough one for you. You can go out there, you can get it done, you can be technical, but you really just like it's like you just can't let the guy get a hold of you. You have to fight like a perfect fight for like 15 minutes, and just don't let him get a hold of you. Just keep the fucking distance. Use those leg kicks, pump the jab, front kicks, knees. That's probably Anthony Smith's recipe for success is just fight a perfect fight and don't let Vitor get a hold of you. But nonetheless, I don't know, man. I just see Vitor just imposing his will. Not really a pretty fight, not a technical fight, just more of just I'm bigger than you and I'm going to show it. But then again, who knows? Guys, let me know in the comment section what you guys think of Anthony Smith taking on Vitor Petrino this Saturday, UFC 301. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to continue getting more MMA content by yours truly. Help the channel grow. Mr. Mustache, MMA News out. Let's fucking go, fight fans.